Hi everybody, it's Joanne here with a work in progress, and welcome to my weekly Sunday thrift haul. To those of you that might be new to my channel, thanks so much for tuning in. I do these videos every Sunday just to show you the things that I have picked up thrifting over the past week. And for those of you that are returning, welcome back. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I got some things that I had actually been looking for, so I was very happy about that. And I also picked up some things that I wasn't looking for but was really excited to get. First thing is for my daughter. I was packaging up something for eBay not too long ago, and she saw my scale and got all excited. Said she wanted one for the kitchen that she could weigh food on because she actually is a very good cook. So I picked this up for $1. Oops, sorry about that glare. And it's just a kitchen scale. So she'll be able to put her food item in here and then figure out how much it weighs down here. And it also has a little, like a screw back here knob where you can adjust to make sure that your start out weight is 0. So I got to clean that up and give it to her. And then I have been swapping out my plastic storage containers in my pantry over to glass. So I'm very excited to pick up 3 pieces this past week. This one was $2. I don't know how big it is. It doesn't indicate the size on it, but I like the top of it. It's dirty, of course, it's got to be cleaned, but I liked the top of it, and I also thought it was interesting the way that it makes its seal. So you can see it's kind of rough in here and then a little rough out there. So when you put the 2 pieces together, it forms a very nice seal. So I'll be happy to get that washed up and into my pantry. And then I picked up 2 of these. They were $4 a piece. I was happy to pay $4 a piece for them. They're 3 liters, huge. This would be good for flour, I think, and maybe cereal. And to get it out of the box when you bring it home from the store and put it in here. And you can see it has a fruit pattern on it. I'm okay with that. That's fine. And then it has an area right here where I'll be able to put on some lettering so I'll know what's in there. And then it has this latch lid to it with the rubber seal, and I checked out the rubber on both of the pieces because I got another one identical to this, and they're in great shape. So into the dishwasher they will go and then get labeled and in my pantry. These I got at one of my favorite thrift stores, and I'm a little disappointed with them. I hadn't been there in quite a while, and when I went the other day, they really seemed to have jacked their prices up quite a bit. So that was disappointing to me. I used to be able to find some really, really good deals there. But I did pick up for $2 3 of these really large clothespins. And see, I mean, they're pretty good size. And what I plan on doing with these, I think I'm going to stain them so they'll kind of stand out from the wall. And then I am going to clothespin different pictures in them. I'll make a grouping out of it. I'll put these on the wall with the command hooks. Make different, and then I can swap out the pictures from season or just to feel whatever I want to do. So I thought those were kind of cool. And thanks to Dee over at Thrill of the Thrift, she made a tiered tray. And what she used to separate her tiers was a rolling pin, and I just fell in love with the look. So now I have to do one of my own. I was able to pick up this rolling pin for $1. It's not old, but I think with some oil, I can make it look like it had been used. And then I'm going to, the handles here, although I only need one handle, I'm going to paint it red and kind of distress it to make it look like it had been used. I don't think this time I'm going to do a 3-tiered tray. I may just do a 2-tiered tray. But now I am on the hunt for cutting boards, very plain cutting boards that I'll use as the tiers. I'd like to get round ones, and I did look for some round ones. They're going to be really hard to find, so I may end up having to do it with rectangular cutting boards, and actually I'm okay with that. So thank you, Dee, for the inspiration on that. I'm going to put this somewhere where it doesn't come rolling off and scare the life out of me. Picked up these car coasters, and they're made out of that material that soaks up moisture, and they go into your little cup holders in your car so that you don't get all that mucky wet stuff down at the bottom. And these were $1. I got this cute little, it's called Rory's Story Cubes. Let your imagination roll wild. And the idea, it was either 99 cents or these were on half price, I can't remember. So they have 9 of these cubes in here, and then you could see the image is different on all 4 sides. So what you do is you take all the cubes, you roll them out on the table, and then whatever images are face up for you, you make up a story, once upon a time, and then you use the images on the cube to make a story. So I thought it would be really fun to do, you know, when we're down in Florida, or when we go on a girls' weekend or something like that. I just thought it'd be something fun. I picked up, this is something I was not looking for, but I was very happy to find. These are brand new in the box from Schlag. I hope I'm saying that right. And they're doorknobs. Down in Florida, I'm fortunate enough to have a vacation home down in Florida to where I will be retiring. And I'm changing out all of the hardware to black. I just like the look of black hardware against the white door and that sort of thing. So picked up 2 identical of these, brand new, like I said, in the box, $3 a piece. So I thought that was a really, really good deal. I got these at the Habitat Restore. 2 of those. Okay, next, these look really kind of grungy. In a bag, excuse me, for $3. And I am putting together 4 separate boxes that are going to have a scene in them. Spring, summer, fall, and winter. And I am working now on collecting up the things to do this spring box. And when I saw these trees in here, oh, let me pull this out of here. I thought that this tree right here, if I pull this red stuff off of here, would look like a spring tree that is getting ready to bud. So I thought that would be a nice addition to those sceneries that I'm doing. And this stuff is, it won't be hard to take off the red because I'm telling you, it is just falling all over the place. Oh, there's Buddy in the background. He is my foster cat. For those of you that are new, he's going tomorrow for some dental work and is probably going to have most, if not all, of his teeth removed because he has very, very bad dental disease. I'll give you an update on how he did on Tuesday after his surgery. And for those of you that are new as well, I pick up my cards at thrift stores. Could generally get these 20 cents, 25 cents a piece. So when I need cards, I'm actually stocking up too. I'm trying to be much better this year at sending out cards than I ever have before. It's nice to get a card in the mail from somebody. So I'm adding those to my stash. And then I got this guy. I couldn't leave him behind. He was $2.50. Look at him. He's a white ceramic Santa with this tray on the top that he's holding up. And he was originally from Pier 1. And the price tag is on it. It's ripped off a little bit. So he was either $29.95, $39.95, or I cannot believe $89.95. But he's just adorable. No nicks, no chips. So what I think I'm going to do this coming winter with him is I'm going to do a little scene, a little winter scene on top of here with little houses and maybe some people and trees and that sort of thing. But for $2.50, I thought that was quite a steal. I put this over here. Okay. Oh, and let me get down. I have a pair of boots on the floor I want to show you before I forget. And these are from that favorite store of mine that has increased their prices. Come on now. There we go. These were $5.99, but I absolutely fell in love with them. I love the kind of beat up, worn look of them and the lacing on the side. Whoops, they zip up the back. They were never worn. Or look at the bottom. Absolutely never worn. They're European size 39. I usually take a 38 in the European size, but with a, you know, chunky pair of socks, they're going to be perfect. So $6, you know, all in all, I don't think was too bad of a price. There you go. I picked up another Lazy Susan. This one I am going to put in that corner cabinet right there. It's grungy, okay? It is really, really grungy. But they had it marked at $8.98 and then it was down to $4.50. I'm guessing because it was so dirty, they figured nobody was going to buy it for $9. So I go, oh, sorry, oh yes, he did. I'm sorry, Buddy just moved the camera. He's lying on the countertop now. This is a Rubbermaid piece, and there is a sticker on here somewhere, and I can't find it. Well, it doesn't matter. From Kmart, so originally it came from Kmart. But I have a Norwex product that I am pretty certain will take this off. And if all the grunge doesn't come off of it, I can always put some shelf paper on it just to kind of pretty it up so you don't see all the nasty marks. So for $4.50, I thought that was a pretty good deal. Oh. Then I have a project that I want to do. I have some things that I want to display on my stove. And the idea of putting them on, taking them off, putting them on, just didn't. So I found this. It's actually a picture frame. Love the detailing on this. It's plastic. And originally, I think that's a Goodwill price right there of $3. But I picked it up at a different thrift store, or they had it marked, you might go see there, for $4. But I still thought for $4 for a tray, it was pretty good. I'm going to take this fabric out. As much as I do like it, I'm going to take the fabric out, and I am going to chalk paint this a white and then just stress it. Handles, I thought I had some handles that I had kept left over from when my kitchen was redone a few years back, and I couldn't find them. So I'm going to pick up some handles, hopefully at Habitat, and if I can't find any at Habitat, I'm just going to use a rope that I have in my stash for it. And then I'm going to style it and put it on my stove. So can't wait to get started on this one. And then next I picked up this box, Jumbling Tower, a game of strategy and nerves, which is very similar to Jenga. And this was half price. I only paid $1 for it. There are 48 pieces in here. And I got it not really to play it, but to craft with it. Because I've seen several videos where people use the wooden blocks that they get from the Dollar Tree, and are able to make things out of that. So I'm going to see what I can come up with. But 48 of them, I think you'd have to buy several packs at the Dollar Tree to get 48 of them. And this was just $1. And they're good size blocks. But they're a pretty good size. It smells good too. It smells like wood. But anyway, that's what I got this past week. My favorite piece, I love the pieces that I got to store, the glass containers that I got for storage. So it's going to be a toss-up between those containers and the Santa. I just love the Santa. So in the comment section down below, make sure to let us know what your favorite piece or pieces were. And until next time, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and take very, very good care of yourselves, okay? Until then, bye.